He is mentoring me with my businesses. He is helping me move forward as a person, as
Nobody
a human
told me about
being.
this.
Well, you see, he's helping me with my businesses, and that's what's really about, okay? So when the one in the pink hat says, you know, waste of time, oh no, because what I'm getting is a lot of help with my businesses, my OnlyFans account, and my counseling, my tarot card reading. I have special stones imported from Israel and Russia and all over Dubai, and I have clients coming daily, so that's what we're doing. And he's helping me market it, and we're helping each other with our health, okay? I mean, come on.
I wonder if this man has kids.
Hello, America, FBI and CIA agents and fellow cult members. Welcome to Culture Club USA. I'm DiBRAVA. Today's riddle is, prominent pagans talk loudly and roam freely over the powerless. Simple minds roam meekly and fall deeply into their cowardice. As thoughts grow heavy, they sink slowly, getting deeper into the hollow. As choices narrow, it becomes harder to seek a leader in which to follow. Okay, on today's episode of OnlyFans on Trial, we have a Russian sugar baby waiting for her daddy to die meets, you know who, Andrew Wilson. Shall we dive in? Let's check it out.
Moving things on, Alex, you wanted something about dating around, because there's this, we won't get into the details, but you said, moral of the story, that's why it's important to understand your needs and priorities and not just listen to others, but observe them and overall date around to understand how humans work and not just assume a status of a relationship and actually date around.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, first of all, this is quite the cast. I mean, we have Corella DeVille has arrived. I mean, I'm wondering if her Dalmatians are going to show up. What is going on? I mean, between Chlorella and the red thing, I don't know what that is right now, but I don't know if it's a blow-up doll, if she moves. I mean, what is she doing with her lips? Look at the red one. All right, Brian gets weirder and weirder as the episodes go. All right, I digress.
And actually date around.
Oh, yeah, the last part was a typo. I was really tired. I haven't slept in a while. I work nights. So.
What was the typo?
The last part of the date around, I just meant to type it in once.
But you wrote date around twice.
Yeah, which was the.
But so you're in favor of dating around?
Well, yes. As I've mentioned on the last.
What is going on with this girl's voice? I can't even get into what she's saying because I don't know what kind of voice is that? I can't even make out what that is. I don't know if it's it's not quite Russian. It's not Ukrainian. It's like some made up thing from a land of OnlyFans, okay? I mean, oh my God.
As I've mentioned on the last time I was here, I don't think that people should be monogamous from the very beginning. It should be established. And
how soon should it become monogamous, or just never?
It depends on the people, because the thing is that with dating around, you can actually find the people that you truly connect with, and you can meet a bigger variety of people and learn what you accept from them.
What is she talking about? Is this another faux intellect that we're I mean, what she means is, what you can do here is that, you should date around because you may find a richer, older sugar daddy closer to death. Because that's what she is. Now, this is clearly the Russian, okay, because she's talking about not having a monogamous relationship. I mean, really, is anybody on this podcast ever at any point in time in a monogamous relationship, Brian? What kind of question is that anyway? It's OnlyFans prostitutes. Come on, get with it.
But, you got more, or?
But what?
You got more?
I mean, I do have more, but okay. What?
Well, couldn't you still, you could date one person at a time, and if it works, then you're in a relationship. If it doesn't, you can just go date somebody else.
So
why do you need to date 5 people at the same time, sleep with 3 people at the same time?
You don't need to,
but you're...
Well, define dating. There's a big difference between dating 3 people and sleeping with 3 people at the same time. And there's also a difference in, are they paying you all at the same time?
Your prescription is date around.
So, but like, you can go to dates and not sleep with anybody, not be intimate with anybody. It's about getting to know the intimate parts of the human being and the soul that the person is and who they are and how they...
That gives me the...
Wait, what? Do what on the first date?
On the first date, I want to just feel their soul.
Well,
what?
Yes, because I want to understand who they are as a soul, and if we actually...
That was kind of weird, Brian. That was a bit weird. That was so awkward. I don't know what's going on here. First of all, Brian's like, ugh, like, what do you mean? Okay, like, I mean... I guess. I mean, I don't see what's so weird about that. It's called a connection. You know what I'm saying? But I'm waiting for the tarot cards, for the rocks, you know, the voodoo. I don't know what she's got, but there's something coming. Trust me. The stars coming out. She's one of these people that scams everybody. You know, in Manhattan, you walk around and it's like $5 reading. But there's a girl like on the corner that scares you to death. And she's like, miss, excuse me. And you're like, oh, lady. And then she's like, I see something in your future here. You are going to die soon if you give me your palm. And then you end up leaving after spending $300 when it was supposed to be $5. Get what I'm saying? And she picked your pocket and stole your wallet or something. Get it?
We actually connect on a deeper level.
While you're like, you have simultaneous romantic and sexual interest in like 5 other people. There's going to be a deep soul connection when you're like thinking about getting fucked by another dude.
Because you don't think about being fucked by another dude. You're being present in the moment with whomever you're with. And I'm not saying that everyone should be dating around like 5 people at a time. That's what worked for me. And that's how I'm in a wonderful monogamous relationship
now. You have not gotten into that relationship had you not been dating around?
No, I actually would not have, because I would not.
Brian, she's in a monogamous relationship right now, and that's how she found it. Don't you understand what's happening here? Okay, she's very happy. She pulled her tarot cards out. Now be very careful, Brian. I've warned you before, because these girls, you don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. She could be putting a spell on you. We don't know, okay? She's very happy. Leave it at that.
I have learned what I want from the partner, from the person that I'm dating.
What is this girl in the black leather doing? I mean, can she not breathe? I mean, that thing looks like it's a size or two a little bit too small. And she's just kind of like in this position. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm just like, the characters on it, where do they come from? All right, let's get back. Between her and look at Cruella de Vil, it is so odd because when she's this way, you don't really notice anything. Then she turns and you're like, what was that?
The partner, from the person that I'm dating.
How many people do you need to date to know what is good?
Well, considering that I literally didn't think that I could feel love until I was 20, and I never felt happiness until I was 18 physically.
Didn't you say you hung out with bears?
Oh my God. So when did you start trying, sweetheart? I mean, that's not a good sign. You didn't find physical happiness until you were 18. Sweetheart, you know, you might have wanted to wait till like 18 at least. I mean, what is it with these women? What are they, like, losing their virginity at 12? I mean, hello? I don't get this.
Bears, when in your youth, you weren't happy then?
I wasn't actually happy.
I thought you loved bears. I thought bears were your favorite animal. And
yes,
you like cuddled with them. And
yeah, it was comforting. But because, again,
bears, what is going on here? Is he talking about real bears? Or am I confused? She likes cuddling with bears and she hung out with them? What is going? This is gonna get weird. I can see it.
Because again, you didn't feel happiness in that moment when you were present with the bear?
Because I was never present. The thing is that I've lived my entire childhood in pain, so pain was always present.
All right.
So if you want to go there, the feelings are very complicated things.
All right. So, but your prescriptive advice is to date around.
I do think that people should not just, especially during the first couple of dates, should not just go exclusively monogamous with the one person.
Oh my God, this girl in the red, she's like a real life blow up doll for real. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever a blow up doll is for real, she's it. She's a live one. I mean, I don't know why, but she just looks like a real life blow up doll. Oh my God.
The first couple of dates should not just go exclusively monogamous with the one person, because that way they can compare and contrast what they accept for themselves.
Well, I have to give a counter prescription to men here. Men, if after the first date, if she wants a second date with you, all the other men have to be a rep. Point blank period.
Why?
If you want a second date with me, the other dudes have to be a rap, because I'm going to extend to you the same exact thing. And I think that gives it the highest likelihood of succeeding. It gives the relationship the highest likelihood of succeeding.
But then
Brian, what are you like a sociologist now? Are you a psychologist, a psychiatrist? What is going on here? I mean, what? I think Andrew is rubbing off a little too much on Brian, okay? Get to the point. Where are the bears? What is she hugging and sleeping? What is going on here? Bring us in. Where's the crucible?
what if you date, let's say, for a month, and then you realize, oh, this is actually not the person who I thought I met on that first
and we
date.
go our separate ways, and I can date somebody
but that's
else.
a waste of time.
Wouldn't it be a waste of time?
I mean, he's just as confused as I am. Look at Andrew. He's like, and I'm going, what is it? Okay, all right, let's see.
Wouldn't it be a waste of time if I was also, like, how is it a waste of time?
Well, because you are putting all of your energy into that one other person.
No, I'm putting like 5% of my energy into her, and then 95% of my energy into the other things going on in my life that are not other women.
Brian, stop lying. Stop lying right there, okay? We all have profiled you, all right? We know you're a little nerd and whatever, and if a girl liked you, you were putting 120% into that girl. Which for a while I thought was Madison, but I think I'm wrong there. You get what I'm saying? Are you getting where I'm going with this? Stop it, Brian. You're head over heels, okay? That's what you are. This is a way for you to act like an alpha male, and yeah, it's cute and cool, but we know that you're just a cuddly, lovey-dovey little... Come on, Brian. I mean, you were dressing like the Crucible at one point. Come on.
Loving energy. So it's like,
I ain't loving a woman in the first month. What?
okay, the caring, the compassion, the attention, for example, because the thing that I've noticed specifically
She
in
gets
the
the
monogamous.
minimum attention, but okay.
Okay, well, see, that's
I don't believe that. Do you guys believe that about Brian? I don't believe it. I don't know why. I just don't believe it. I think Brian is a cliff jumper. You don't go, so Brian, you have all these beautiful women around. If any of these women wanted him, I think he would be dating. All right? I have a sneaking suspicion about you, Brian. All right?
Minimum attention, but okay.
okay. Well, see, that's your problem, because in all the polyamorous relationships that I have been in.
Oh, okay. Now it's going somewhere. She's in polyamorous. Okay, so she's dating multiple. So they're all dating each other. Ugh, disgusting. Disgusting. Okay, I get it.
Have been, and we have gotten really close really fast. I've gotten to know them very fast, who they are.
Yeah, but none of them worked out, right?
Here we go.
Worked out, right?
We're actually all really good friends. It didn't work out.
Yeah, so none of the relationships worked out?
Well, okay, the thing is that I don't want long-term relationships, and
Why not?
that I am in one right
Yeah, you
now
are in
is
one.
very surprising to me. I'm still shocked. I've
Wait,
never
you don't want
imagined to
long-term
be
relationships, but you're in one right now? Did I hear that right?
in a monogamous relationship, by the way.
You're in a
I've never
long-term monogamous
imagined-
relationship that you don't want.
Guys, you know, it's like, is there any common sense on this set of the Whatever podcast? I'm just curious. Any common sense? It's like Andrew is sitting here like, so you're in a, you know, long-term relationship that you don't want. I mean, hopefully her, well, it could be a man, a woman, or whoever. Hopefully her partner isn't sitting here listening to this. I mean, how rude can you be, first of all?
That you don't want. Did I hear that right?
No, I said I didn't want that at the time. I didn't know that I could possibly feel that way. And I didn't realize what, you know, like if you meet that one person and it clicks, you know, and sometimes it doesn't. But then at the same time, he's fucking dying. Like,
What? Wait, no, hold on. Hold on now. He's dying? He's actually dying? Okay, I mean, he's dying. Okay, I thought this was just a sugar daddy. He's dying? Oh, first of all, I just want to say something. Why do these women go on here and lie like this, okay? Women want monogamous relationships. I don't care what they say. Now, if they're somebody that made a lot of bad choices real early on, and they realize that, yeah, they're probably not going to get one, then they run around saying they don't want it. But it is not natural for a woman to not want a monogamous relationship, okay? Why? Because by nature, women are looking for security. Do you understand? Liar, liar, liar. Don't ever believe a woman that says that. She's a liar.
so it's like, it's not going to last.
All right.
So it's
What
like,
the fuck? Oh, that's right. You told us how
Yes.
he's
Are you in his will? Do you get everything?
no, I don't get everything because it's not about the will or what comes after.
Yeah,
It's
but are
about
you in
being
the will?
present in the moment. I don't
Yeah, are you
know.
in the
I have
will?
no idea.
Wouldn't that be a waste
You
of
don't
time?
know?
No,
She said, wouldn't that be a waste of time? Oh my God, these girls, where do you find these women, Brian? This one in the pink hat is like, wouldn't that be a waste of time? It's like, girl, come on, you got to get in the will. He's almost dead. Hello, what are you doing? I mean, you hear it and see it all on this show. That I'll say.
no, because it's about being present. I am enjoying my
that was actually a
peace.
very good point Morgan made. Knowing full well is he has a terminal illness.
Yes. And we are helping each other with our health. He is mentoring me with
How is he helping her with her health if he's terminally ill? Wait, so he's helping her with her health, or are you helping him with his health? Like, you're helping each other with each other's health? I mean, this girl looks pretty healthy to me. I don't know. I mean,
with our health. He is mentoring me with my businesses. He is helping me move forward as a person, as
Nobody
a human
told me about
being.
this.
well, you see, he's helping me with my businesses, and that's what it's really about, okay? So when the one in the pink hat says, you know, waste of time, oh no, because what I'm getting is a lot of help with my businesses, my OnlyFans account, and my counseling, my tarot card reading. I have special stones imported from Israel and Russia and all over Dubai, and I have clients coming daily, so that's what we're doing. And he's helping me market it, and we're helping each other with our health, okay? I mean, come on. I wonder if this man has kids and what they want to do to her.
Let me fix that.
Didn't even see it.
I've got a little fluff back here.
Little alfalfa.
Damn, bro, what the?
So,
Maddie, get the scissors. Get the scissors, Maddie.
so it's like prior to meeting him,
That was funny. Madison's like, no, I'm not in the mood. Madison's like, I'm an on the ground reporter now. I don't answer to you, Brian. I'm on the ground reporter. Remember, I haven't been here for 3 weeks. Okay.
Get the scissors, Maddie.
So it's like prior to meeting him, I was working 2-3 jobs at a time. I was seeing multiple people. I always tried to keep myself busy and pushing myself. And then I realized I have more in common with a man who's dying than with most
Doesn't that
people-
defeat your argument?
What is wrapped around this girl's arm? What? There's something weird going on, and I can't understand it. And why is there a picture of a man in back of her with no shirt on? Is that for Brian? I mean, is that artwork? What is that? Okay, you guys better let me know what that is.
most
Doesn't that
people.
defeat your argument about like the whole wasting your time though?
No, because if I haven't gone through everything, all the relationships that I have been and have met all the people that I have met, I would not have accepted this as a reality at all.
What's your
How much,
goal for this
how much older is this guy than you, by the way?
He's twice my age.
He's twice your age and he's dying.
Yes.
What?
And you were working. I just want to make sure I can clarify a couple.
I'll get
things
you in
here.
in just a sec.
You were working multiple jobs before you met him, and now you're not.
Well,
Yeah, Brian. She was stripping over at, T's over there. Her name was Bambi on that trip. Then she's, hooking on the corner. And then she works the hotel locally at Motel 6 and the Best Western, on 1 and the 9. And then, she does her cam girl stuff. All right. Then she's got a pimp in LA, a pimp in Vegas. All right. And she's starting her tarot card reading business. Come on, Andrew. You should know better than to ask a question like that. Of course she's got 5 jobs. I mean, hello.
right now I am working like a couple of nights a week in hospitality, and then I'm also growing my art as an artist in residence at his house because I've been living there.
Who is this? Jeffrey Epstein's brother? What? Hold on a second now, okay? Now this is getting good. This is Jeffrey Epstein's brother that she's living with. So you're an artist now, an artist, and you're living with him. I mean, that's what Jeffrey Epstein was doing, okay? You saw it, right? Go watch the doc. The artist, the painter, and she's living with him and working in the house. I mean, what is going on here? Now it's getting bizarre, okay? I mean, I thought it was interesting when she was a prostitute, OnlyFans, call girl. Hospitality? What kind of hospitality? So you're giving massages? Is that the hospitality? Whatever house you're in, you're giving massages to the guests? I mean, I don't know. It sounds real Epstein-esque.
And I
So he has money, right?
Not really. It's because it's not about the money. Like, he doesn't give me money. Like, if I ask for something, he might get it for me, but it's like, it's not about the money. I don't care about the money. Everything that I earn, like, I can buy whatever I want. And I'm an artist.
You can buy whatever you want with your
consultant.
couple of nights a week job.
No, I'm an artist and I'm a creative consultant as well. So
Oh, a creative consultant. Okay. You know what? I should hire her. Maybe you can creative consult for Culture Club USA. What are you going to do? Tell me to take off my top and start an OnlyFans? I mean, a creative consultant for what? You're living in a rich man's house. You're an artist. You're taking care of his health, and he's taking care of your health. But he's terminally ill. You work a few nights a week. Nobody knows what you really do. You said something about hospitality. Now you're a creative consultant. I mean, look, sweetheart, you got to get your story straight, okay? You got to get your resume memorized before you come on shows like this. Because I can tell you right now, you're about to get destroyed, okay? Because the crucible is about to eat you alive. You're about to get burnt.
he has helped me start my brand, my company.
Did he happen to pay for that stuff?
No.
He didn't pay for any of that.
He bought me a few canvases.
Oh.
Brian, he didn't pay me for it. He didn't give me money for the businesses. When I had sex with him, he gave me money. I earned that money and then spent it on myself. You see how that works? Okay. So he didn't actually give me money to start my consulting business or to finance my career as an artist. I did sleep with him and make money doing that. And I'm also getting free room and board. And that was my earned money. So I paid for it myself. I mean, have you ever heard of an artist that's just this rich, can buy whatever she wants? And I mean, I've never heard of that. You know how difficult it is in the art world? Okay. I'm in New York City. I occasionally get invited to some art shows, you know, friends that are struggling, okay? It ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? It's probably one of the hardest paths to choose. You'd be better off trying to be Billie Eilish than going down that path, okay? You know what I'm saying? That is a difficult, narrow road, but she's figured it out, huh? And there's no prostitution involved? I find that funny.
Oh, okay.
Well, you live-
So he didn't.
Well, and I do live with him, but I also actually pay for my own rent in Ventura. So I actually do have a place that I can stay at. You know, like I'm just staying there because I want to. And that's the whole thing. At this particular moment, I want to be with him this entire.
She wants, okay. I am so confused. She wants to be with a terminally ill man, but she has her own house and now she's painting in Ventura for money. For painting what? What are you painting? Kindergarten classes? I'm just like, are you painting preschools? Okay, you might get paid, but how many times can you do so? How do you make a living painting? Is she painting art or is she just painting walls? Okay. Is she an actual painter? Like, you know, what the police do on their days off for their second job? I mean, I'm just saying, what kind of painting are you doing, lady?
With him this entire time over the past year.
And this place in Ventura, is this a house or an apartment or a small studio that you rent for your art, or what is this place in Ventura?
I'm just renting a room from a family friend, and it has everything that the majority of stuff I have.
Yeah. And my guess is this gentleman's house is much nicer than that place in Ventura.
Oh yeah, by far. It actually overlooks. It's very nature based, which brings both of us a lot of peace, and that's what it's all about being in our health, being at peace, and just accepting what it is.
Being in our health? He's terminally ill. What health? He's dying. I mean, this is so bizarre. This is so bizarre. It is actually starting to get weird and scary. You know why? She exists. Can you imagine accidentally going on a date with her? Like meeting her somewhere? I mean, like at the beach? and she comes off away and then you get involved and you're like, what did I just do? Like, she's psychotic. What is she talking about? And everywhere she lives is now it's a room in a family friend's house. Like, I mean, what are you, like an exchange student? I mean, I'm confused.
And trying to move forward and try to be happy and support each other, consult each other, and it is what it is.
So again,
no, I mean, it doesn't sound, I mean, I want you to hear it from my end, okay? Yeah. I'm with a man who's twice my age with a much nicer house than mine that I live with, who saved me from working multiple jobs, but really what I care about is his health. And that's really what it is. Yes, it is true that I know he's going to die soon, but it's not about the money. And I'm sure that if I'm included in the will, which will be a big surprise to me because it's just not about the money, you know, I couldn't comment on whether I will be or not. But let me just ask you this one last clarifying question. If you had to guess, if you had to guess, right? Not, I have no idea. I'm looking for an actual guess here. Are you going to be in the will?
So I am welcome to stay with his sister, who is going to be alive, and she is disabled, and also his oldest.
Oh my God. I cannot. What? People, what is going on? Brian, who's screening these people? Now his sister is disabled, so he's dying. When he dies, you get to stay there with his disabled sister, and now you're gonna what? Take care of her for room and board and allowance? I mean, I'm just totally flabbergasted right now. This is getting weirder and weirder. I don't know what he's drinking, but I'm assuming it's gin or vodka or something to stay through this. Oh my God.
His oldest girlfriend, who is his
What? Wait a minute. Oldest girlfriend now.
also his oldest girlfriend, who is his successor trustee, who is also going to be overlooking over her health, and welcome to stay with them in the house. I have a place there, and all three of them have said it.
That wasn't his question.
Yeah, are you? But
Oh my God. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. She's in one of those polyamorous relationships. She's sleeping with them all. Is she sleeping with the actual disabled one too? Okay.
yeah, are you? But my question
He
was,
does not
if you
have a
had
will.
to
He-
guess- if
he
you
has a
had-
trust.
If you had to guess, if
And
you
the
had
house
to
part of the
guess,
trust.
are you going to be in the will?
Again, I am a part. I will be written into that I can stay in the house.
Oh, forever.
I'm not going to stay at any place forever.
So, like, if they were to sell the house, would you get a piece of
So
that?
they actually cannot sell the house per the trust laws or rules that is established.
Wow, that's mighty convenient.
Very convenient. Very convenient. Oh my God. This woman is in a polyamorous relationship with a man, his ex-lover, who's in charge of his trust, and his sister, who's crippled, disabled. I mean, have you ever heard anything like this?
So you get this really, really nice place that nobody can
I get a
sell on you.
room. I get a room. I don't get a whole place.
You do get the
Again,
whole place. If you live there, you rent a room, you still get to use the bathroom, the kitchen, the laundry, the living room.
but I don't get my own place. It's
No, you don't get your own place. It's not
yeah.
that you own, but you do get to like.
Yeah, I get to live there. Yeah, and
Are your
I'm-
plans like
get
after he like dies is to live there? I know you said you're welcome to, but are those your plans?
for a while until I figure out where else I would want to go because I
Don't you have your own place?
I
Why
really
can't
really
you?
even
No, she doesn't have her own place. She rents a room from a family friend. Okay. She's always renting rooms and in families, and who knows what's going on there. Remember?
Ventura.
You what?
Why
I
do you?
really really hate Ventura.
Or you just like the house that he has?
Oh, I absolutely love the house that he has. It again overlooks the most beautiful view in Santa Barbara.
Why are you paying for the room?
Santa Barbara. No. Well, she got, see, this is A1 hustler here. Okay. You see what I'm saying here? Who knows what else she's doing when she's not in that house?
Paying for the room in Ventura.
Because I have to store my stuff somewhere.
Get a storage unit.
Oh,
I don't want.
Okay.
Okay. What I'm paying for the room is actually less than storage unit.
I pay $55
Oh my God,
for a
who
storage
the
unit.
hell cares?
I agree. I agree. It does not matter.
Wait, so, but in any case, your thing is don't date around. I have to disagree. I think
I know you disagree.
I disagree. And not just from like the male perspective of like I would advise men to kind of try to just do one at a time, but also you have to disqualify women who don't do that, who don't date just one person at a time.
Yeah.
So first date, oh, you want a second date? It has to be a wrap with other dudes.
Yes, and that's what. So the first date is where you get all the kinks out, and that was kind of my main.
Let's not
point.
bring kinks into it
Oh,
that early on. Or we could.
well,
we could if you want.
actually, depending on the kinks,
Okay.
perhaps you should.
All right. Good talk.
No.
Good talk. But I'm just saying, boys, you don't have to tolerate a woman dating multiple dudes.
You
No,
shouldn't.
you don't. No one
shouldn't.
No, and you shouldn't. If that's not what you want, then don't do it. And that's what the first date is for. You get to know who the other person with and whether or not you vibe.
So then if you
go
if you
ahead,
know
Morgan.
if you know
Cook,
by
Morgan.
the if you know by the first date if you like would be with them, why would you keep going with other people?
What is Madison doing? I mean, I'm just so confused with this conversation and like these poses. I just don't get it. Maybe she's so like over the conversation that she just decided to pose with a football, I think. I don't know. And you got the Andrew over here is just lighting up cigarettes. He's like, man, I don't know what's going on with it. You can't get anything out of this chick. It's like it's like she takes you in these circles and she talks like this, and it's just like an extended conversation. It's like one sentence to another. And can you imagine just being in the presence of this like that? And this is why her childhood was traumatic, because her parents probably put her in a basket and dropped her somewhere because she was doing this. I mean, this woman is strange. Strange fruit, okay?
So then if you
go ahead, Morgan.
if you know
Cook,
by
Morgan.
if you know by the first date, if you like would be with them, why would you keep going with other people?
But I didn't know by the first date that.
You said,
But that's kind of what you're saying.
You said you knew their vibe. That's what you.
Well, yeah, I know their vibe, but I also love all the other
It's known.
people too. Like love is it's so like overwhelmingly huge for me. Like I just love.
Touching.
Okay, actually it is.
touched.
I
am touched.
I did not think I could feel love until I was 16, and I was pushed to say it. I was literally.
Now it's 16. Before it was 18. At one point it was 20. Now it's getting lower and lower and lower. I mean, okay. All right. People. First of all, this is very odd. Okay. Very odd. And Brian, I don't know what's up with his vibe today. It's like, listen, men, listen, boys, this is why you can't do this, you can't do that. It's like, let the crucibles talk, okay? I want to hear Andrew, all right? I don't want to hear the psychologist, Brian, okay? I love you, Brian, but I want to hear the crucible destroy this woman, because I know he can go to places that, you can't just yet.
Okay, well. I was very disconnected with my feelings. I was always dissociating. And, it is what it is. And, I'm okay with it now.
Brian's playing music now. This doll over here is she's pretty interesting. I don't know. It's like, is she going to speak? Because I'm curious to see what she's got to say.
And, it is what it is. And, I'm okay with it now. I was asked a question. I'm just answering it.
I'll just say, gentlemen, our good friend here, Amber, she's currently, you said you're sleeping with 10 to 15 people?
Not necessarily sleeping, but yeah, I see a good amount.
Oh my God. First of all, what is she has no clothes. Like, she's wearing a bathing suit. It's a leotard. Like, did you just leave dance class or what? What are we looking at? I mean, these people just go on television like this. Oh my God. I did not expect her voice to sound like that.
People?
Not necessarily sleeping, but yeah, I see a good amount of people.
A good amount of people in a given week. I mean, look, you're free to do it. My prescriptive advice for men is that is a totally intolerable situation. Even if you're inclined to have casual sex, I don't think you should even be having you shouldn't be having casual sex, but you shouldn't be having casual sex with women who are having casual sex with other men.
Mm-hmm. Not necessarily. Some guys are open-minded to it and some guys are into it.
Right.
No, sweetheart, those are not guys. Those are clients. There's a difference, okay? They're clients. Okay, we have to learn how to differentiate clients from actual relationships, okay? Clients, relationships. You get it?
Sure, that's
Exactly.
fine.
I most of the guys I see are bisexual, so they just.
Oh my God. Did she just say most of the guys that she sees are bisexual? How did we get to this point in life where, Bruce Jenner is okay? How are you dating a man that's bisexual? Okay, there's no such thing as bisexual. It's gay and gay only, all right? That's how that works. You're not bisexual. You are gay, okay? I mean, hello? What? Can you imagine she just went on this podcast and said this out loud? She just said that out loud. I mean, at least, you know, Kris Jenner is probably like super embarrassed. I mean, she's a hustler. All she cares about is money. That's why she produced the show. She was like, oh, okay, all right, it's out. All right, let me just make some, let me profit on it. Let me own it. All right, sign up here, Bruce. I mean, those people are ruthless. This is just like the result of the Kardashian Bible. You're on the whatever podcast, just like bragging about how most of the men you sleep with are bisexual, which is gay. Oh, God.
Yeah. They just kind of like.
Yeah, that's fine. But for me personally, even if I wanted to have a one night stand with a girl and she was down, I was down. Mm-hmm. If I knew that she was sleeping with other men, I would just totally lose interest.
Really?
I wouldn't even want to have, even if casual sex was on the table, even if, let me double down on this, even if she was the most beautiful woman in the world.
Brian, you don't have anything to say about the fact that she just said she's sleeping with bisexual men? I mean, you don't have a problem with that?
Casual sex was on the table. Even if, let me double down on this, even if she was the most beautiful woman in the world, beautiful face, best body imaginable. If she's currently sleeping with another guy.
Look at the Crucible's face. He's like, where is he going? We've had this conversation. Like, Brian, we had the conversation, Brian. Don't do it. Don't put your real feelings out there. You're going to ruin everything. I mean, can you imagine? What is he about to say?
Best body imaginable. If she's currently sleeping with another guy, it is 100% a deal breaker, whether I'm interested in a short-term fling or long-term relationship.
And that's your boundary.
If she's sexually involved with another dude, it's a wrap.
But what if she's sleeping with another guy who's also sleeping with another guy?
Thank you. Oh my God. I'm sitting here going, when is somebody going to say this? This is why I love the Crucible, okay? Is he the only one with common sense? Like, Brian, you got to leave California, okay? That place is contaminating your brain. I mean, you didn't say a word to the fact that this woman is literally sleeping with men that are gay. Okay. Thank you, Andrew.
With another guy who's also sleeping with another guy, Brian.
Well, I mean,
why does it make a difference?
Yeah. Still no.
Is she still sleeping with a
Still no.
Still
okay.
No. Yeah.
Brian, were you in school plays? Were you doing theater when you were young? What is going on here? Okay. Maybe when I made that grease lightning joke, it was for real. Andrew, have a talk with him.
Yeah. So, anyways, moving on. And
really, you sleep with dudes who slept with dudes and are sleeping with dudes? Like, really? That's a thing?
What? Well, of course it is.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
There's a lot of bisexual men.
A lot of pan men.
I don't even know what sexuality. I wouldn't even define myself. I don't know. I'm very open-minded.
You're pansexual?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Pansexual just means, oh God, I hate. Okay.
What in the heck is going on? What are we watching? This is disgusting. This is insane. This is nuts. Do you hear this rhetoric? They're like, what's wrong with that? He's like, you sleep with guys that sleep with guys who sleep with guys. And these girls, and Brian's not nothing to say either, is like, what's wrong with that? OMG.
Oh, God, I hate. Okay.
I don't understand.
It's not. Bisexual is like men and women. Pansexual also includes gender fluid people or transgenders as well.
Which, what the heck what are we talking about here? Okay, there are no other sexualities except man and women, okay? You still were something else, okay? If you're a male if you're Bruce Jenner, you're still a man, okay? What are we talking about here? Pansexual. So this is absolutely insane. Okay, we are like, this is Greek Empire. We're the Greek Empire, okay? The fall of we're there. We're there, all right? Next episode, Brian's gonna come in with a shirt off and a pair of tighty whities talking about his boyfriend's outside waiting. I mean, what is going on?
As a bi, I actually think it includes everything, but whatever.
Oh, have you dated a trans individual?
Dated? No, maybe hooked up, yeah. But not dated.
Dated, no, had
hooked up with, yeah.
Sex. Had the sex. We won't linger on this one. Going around the table,
Did they have the full thing? Did the whole surgery and everything?
No.
No.
So-
Would you though?
Huh? Yeah.
Did they have the full surgery?
Yeah. No, I don't care.
Yeah.
People are people. As long
So would I
as the
too.
sensory's good, that's all that matters to me.
So,
Oh my Lord. Did you hear her? Who raised this girl? Okay, I'm just curious. Who raised her? So you have no problem not even knowing what you're dating, a male or a female? Like, what how? This is mind-boggling to me. Brian's getting off this subject. No, Brian, this is pretty important, okay? This is how men, do you understand that? Do you understand that? Things like that have happened. A man sleeping with a woman who looks like that, she could be a man, we don't know, right? And they're not sure, they have no clue. And then they figure something out when it's gone a little too far, and guess what? I mean, this is insane.
going around the table, do you think it's wrong for a man? I didn't even want to bring it here, but because y'all brought it up, I have to. You baited me into asking this question. Do you think it would be wrong for a man to not want to date a transgender woman?
Oh, Brian, you're on trial. Brian, I'm putting you on trial right now. Stop. Did you hear what he just said? He just made an excuse. He just said, I didn't even want to bring this up, but y'all made me. No, Brian, that means you wanted to bring it up, okay? Brian, what is going on? Andrew, well, you need to get down or wherever, or cross over or whatever. You need to get to California and have a one-on-one with Brian, all right? He needs to be sat down and handled, okay? He needs to be sent into a red pill camp for like a week straight with no phone, no computer. I mean, what is he doing here? This is craziness.
Want to date a transgender woman?
It's really someone's preference. I agree. It's all about preference.
It's about preference. Yeah, 100%. Always.
I think that who you choose to date is completely and totally up to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think, can you repeat the question? Because I agree with you, but I was like,
Oh, wrong.
Agree with him. He didn't say anything. He asked a question. Is that a conservative that's supposed to be able? I mean, okay, right. What is? Okay, all right. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt here, but like, she's obviously in outer space.
with you, but I was like,
Oh, wrong. Is it wrong for a man to not want to date a transgender woman because, I should have said that, because she's trans?
no, personally, no.
First of all, Brian, what kind of question is that?
Personally, no.
Nope.
Nope.
M-Dog.
No. I feel like you should maybe like frame this question in like a scenario.
Yeah, I feel
So, like, oh, he really likes her. They started dating already, but he finds
Or like it was changed
As
halfway through the
specific
table a
situation.
it's
little
like
bit, and I didn't.
obviously like preference.
Yeah.
We've had people argue that it is objectionable, though,
Really?
to this question, yes.
I mean, okay.
I've heard
I think
some,
that if you're a straight man and you're dating a transgender woman, that doesn't make you gay.
You're still straight.
Okay, that was going to be my next
Is that
question.
what you mean? Because I don't think
That is insane. Oh my God, the Kardashians have destroyed the world. They have. They've destroyed the world. This is the future. This is the future. We're looking at it. This conversation is absurd. It's wrong on every single solitary level. Okay? You are not gay or anything if you're dating a transgender. If you're a man and you're dating a woman that's a transgender, you are dating. What are we talking about here? Andrew, where are you?
that makes you gay. If they're fully transitioned, then they are a trans woman and they're still a woman.
Yeah,
and
okay, so that's my
and you're
tip.
having sex with someone that looks, appears, and is and identifies as a
hold
woman.
on. So that is actually the follow-up question that I've been forgetting to ask for a while now.
I feel like that's more so what you meant.
So, yes, going around the table, is it straight for a male who is not trans to have sex with a male who is a transgender woman?
I need that written
But that's
down.
not a male, then it's a transgender
No,
woman.
it's still a
And
male.
are they fully transitioned?
There's only.
It's not.
Oh, I'm not gonna
it's
stare.
it's not.
what?
It's not wrong. I feel like it's not. I feel like it's not wrong to have a preference and to not want to date somebody who is transitioning or transgender overall. Like that is your preference. You have the right to like be like, oh, that's not for me personally. But
Well, yeah, we're talking about the straight.
but I also
that
don't
you
like. I
brought.
already said, yeah, I don't think that that's
not.
gay at all.
Well, okay, so
How could it not be gay? It's a man. Are you kidding me? I mean, are you literally kidding me? Let me ask you a question. Can a transgender woman naturally give birth to a child?
it fully transitioned, right? So what if they didn't fully transition?
I mean, then I don't know. That's like a
Personally, I think
sticky.
you just be
it's a
respectful of
person.
whatever.
I think you
that
just be
person wants to go
respectful.
with. You just be respectful.
Yeah.
Right, but hold on. We're not talking about respect. We're talking about, is it straight?
But then what is sexuality?
Yeah, I can't really define.
Oh my God. Here we go. What is sexuality? I mean, do you see how this works, people? It's like there's no fluidity. It's just everything's fluid. Everything's fluid. There you go. Everything's fluid. Okay. There's no nothing. Everything just is what, there's no nothing, no there is no biology. There's nothing biological about us. There's nothing about, you had a child, you have your period. I mean, no, I mean, it's like this, we've gotten to the point where we're putting tampons in the men's bathroom. I mean, what are we talking about? This is nuts. Brian, you have lost your mind. You have lost your marbles for even entertaining this. Are you insane?
Okay, hold on.
You're talking to a bunch of people that are born in like early 2000s that don't like.
What does that have to do with it? I don't care if you were born in 2018. You don't know the difference between a male and a female, natural born. Okay, yeah, we understand that there are men who want to dress up as women and want to get surgery to become women. Okay, yeah, we get that the antithesis is a woman who wants to be a man, okay? We've seen it. Look at Cher's daughter or son, whatever it is, okay? We get it. But what are we talking about? What are we actually talking about here? You cannot get away from actual nature.
Like to just like put all these labels of like being straight, gay, like you being straight.
I think there's two genders.
I mean, there's
W's in the
there's two
chat.
genders that you can be born as. Yeah.
Humor going on.
No, there is men and there's women. I mean, I don't want to completely get into it. There's men, there's women. I think if you I don't even know the word, transform into
Transgender.
Transition. That's what I was saying. Like transform, transition into that. You're still what you are biologically at birth. Okay. You just transferred because you still have all like the man. Let's say you go from a man to a woman. You still have all the testosterone in there. You don't have as much estrogen. You don't.
That's what medicine.
Yeah.
That's what the medicine's for.
Yeah, but it's still
Even if you took medication, okay, and brought your estrogen level up, and now, I have the same. No. You can't have. You cannot have a womb. What land are we on?
still not gonna be 100%.
Andrew, you're on trial. You're on trial for not destroying them. People, what? How did we get here? I'll tell you how. The Kardashians. Blame the Kardashians. The Kardashian Bible is now the official book for all of these idiots. Guys, this is ludicrous. Well, I hope you had some interesting conversations in your own head about this episode. I'm DiBRAVA, and I will see you next time.